Welcome to the second video on my NC MX-5. As you can see, things have changed quite a bit from the first time. Basically, I've just gone through and I would class this as probably stage 1.5. There's still some stuff coming, and I've gone a little hardcore with what I'm doing under the bonnet. So I just wanted to walk you through what's happened thus far. So we'll start at the front. Just done the old plastic dip badges. Don't look too close because it's not the world's best job. I will redo it better when the bumper comes off. And around here we've got the CE28s. They're a little bit raggedy, but because they're anodized, I'm not going to actually try and color match them. Most of the time, unless I'm looking really close, I can't see the curbing. I didn't do the curbing, I got them secondhand, and they're an OG bronze, so pretty happy with them. Moving right along, we've got the clear side indicators. In hindsight, I probably should have gone black for the internals of the indicators, but they're not E-marked, so can't actually use them. Moving inside, not much has changed. That's actually the gear knob from my NA, which I sold. I actually got onto the guy and asked him if I could buy the gear knob back because I really liked it. I think it's an Ilex one, either way. And I've just chucked in a Bluetooth adapter, just because the stereo is actually quite good, and the only thing that was putting me off keeping it was the fact that it had no Bluetooth audio streaming or cameras. So the rear's a little bit chewed up thanks to some track days. We've got the stubby copper aerial, which I got off I think Amazon. So that was that's a good mod. It's actually a much better aerial. Coming around, have debadged it. The paint underneath was not spectacular. More plasti dip, and yeah, that's going to need a buff to get the you know, so I've polished it, so that's just dramas with the paint. Coming down, we've got the Hooker Blackheart catback exhaust. A little bit raspy, a little bit boomy, but I like American stuff for Japanese cars. You know, the Yanks have been making exhausts and intakes and all that sort of stuff for years for Japanese cars, so I'm quite happy to buy their gear, and generally it's a bit cheaper than the Japanese stuff. So perhaps this is the best angle to show you what's going on under here. We've got some Tein Flex Z. We've got a Whiteline front and rear sway bar, and we've got a Super LSD from a Japanese NC Cup race car, which apparently had only done 3,000 Ks, but they were pretty hard Ks, I imagine, and I'm pretty sure that's like half cuts, having only ever done 80,000 Ks. I'm pretty sure it's bullshit. This could be a series, just me not knowing where the bonnet release is on cars. Not much to see under here. That's a Blitz Intake, and check out the location of the ECU. That is just spectacular. Please put something really, really delicate in the engine bay. Just nuts. Good job, Mazda. So that's the exterior. All right, so let's kick this thing in the guts. As you can hear, not super loud at idle. So yeah, a little bit raspy, and it's a little bit boomy just when coming back down to idle. It's a bit weird. I don't mind it though. So there you have it, partially done. What's next? I'm going to get the taillights done by a guy called Cheese. He's going to paint the internals, or paint the chrome parts, not the reflector, paint that, and you can actually get rid of the orange part out and then just use an amber, like an amber LED lens. I'd really like to do something with the taillights. Unfortunately, they don't come apart, and you know, you can probably get 20 different styles of aftermarket taillights for an NA or an NB, but the NC's just, maybe there's 1 or 2 Japanese mobs that do LEDs for them, but they're just horrid. So apparently the only way to do anything with these taillights is to actually cut them apart. And then obviously they all come apart and you can paint them as you like. Not real big on that. I've got, yeah, a rail on the way from Japan for a Auto XE Recaro, which will fix these seats, and just like a few little cosmetic things coming for it. So there you have it. I still adore it. Still very happy with the car. Loving the roof. And it's got proper aircon. Don't know if any of you have ever had an NA or an NB, but the aircon, someone said to me, is like someone blowing warm air on you, which is about right. They're just horrid. So yeah, this thing actually is a proper car. Very happy with it. Can't wait to get it out the track. Oh, and I've also bought a Rotrex supercharger for it, so that will be arriving in the next week or two, and that will form, I guess, the basis of the next batch of mods. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and check out my other videos.